feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cop the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. Finding some room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Let's go.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Ryan. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 44. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Green 80.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Bortles now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Set. Green 80. Green set.
Here we go on 4th down with Bortles. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Green 80.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Green 80.
Now Bortles. And he comes back with one complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size.
Here we go. Green 80. Green 80.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Coleman now. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Ryan. And he's going to go down again. Calais Campbell. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Well, Charles, this Jacksonville offense that we're about to see again here, last week against Houston put up just 7 points, dropped them to 3 and 4. They've now lost 3 in a row, but the big story out of Week 7 was that Blake Bortles got benched in the second half. They brought in Cody Kessler.
And they have not been getting, what is it that Jalen Ramsey termed playoff Blake? Because playoff Blake was pretty good last year. Didn't have a good game throwing the ball against Buffalo. Used his legs to win the ball game. Had a nice game against New England. Had another nice game against New England this year in the regular season. But 9 touchdown passes for him on the season, but 13 turnovers, 8 of them interceptions. That's been the big problem. He had 1 big touchdown pass to T.J. Yeldon. This quarterbacking situation, it's fluid. Cody Kessler may get a shot.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Shotgun now for Bortles. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Jaguars on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Green 80. Green 80.
Throwing is Bortles. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Green 80. Green 80.
They'll go for it. It's Bortles. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Caught by Sanu. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now Ryan on first down. Looking downfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end. That'll bring up second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Bortles. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cole. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Looking long for Westbrook. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And some room to roam now. Room to run past midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And a reception made by Dante Moncrief. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Dante Moncrief, 43 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Now Doug Marrone not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2. Now Bortles. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a start.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A.J. Bouye with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. It put their defense in a really tough spot.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Green 80. Green 80.
And the blitz does come. He's got his man on the crossing route. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Green 80. Green 80.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Back now in Jacksonville. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Green 80. Green 80.
Here's Fournette, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And the lead grows to 4. It's 11 to 7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And here now come the Falcons. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because...
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19. And the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. third down. It's Coleman. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And this one brought in by Sanu. A big-time play there for the Falcons. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
He's got Sanu. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll toss it to Coleman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the fourth. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're running right through it. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And now out come the Jags. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Cole. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Yeah, the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And Bortles going to sneak it, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Blake Bortles in the final minute, and the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Calais Campbell. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively.